EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Well, the waiting is over. We are about to get started here today. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. We'll be calling the action for you. Frank, the golfers look ready to go. And as someone who's been in this situation yourself, what sorts of things are you thinking about before starting the round?
Rhythm, I think, is a big key at TPC Sawgrass, Rich. You've got to keep your rhythm. You don't actually hit a lot of drivers out here, so position is really the first thought that you'll have. Get that ball in the right position. It is very much a second shot golf course.
Tee shot here at the first.
You immediately see what Pete Dye tries to do here, Rich. This hole looks like a straightaway par 4, but just that fairway shaping to the left and shaping to the right makes a very, very short par 4 difficult.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked. This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie.
After that good tee shot, Rich, it's time to take full advantage of it.
And this is one where he can really go after the whole location and maybe think about making birdie. Frank, you want to get off to a good start. This approach shot here at the first is important.
It is. Two distinct levels on this this green, the high side on the left there and the lower side on the right. If you're trying to keep that ball a little left of the middle, you've got to be careful of that bunker on the left.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have?
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through, but it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short. Is there anything I have to carry? And even remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine. This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Well, a bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker plays like.
Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Frank, ball is in the rough here. What are the problems on this next shot?
Well, this is really where the skill level comes in. A good part. This is where the good player separates himself from the rest.
Frank, how about that?
Oh, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away. Instead, straight in. Amazing shot, and really deserves it.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. So a tester from 4 feet. In red figures at 1 under par. Now to the second. Frank, what do you make of this hole?
Well, over the years, we've seen more and more people hitting 3-wood off this tee. And a 3-wood's normally easier to draw, and it doesn't run out down that right side. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. Second from an excellent lie. That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. Strong winds have been a factor all day here, Frank. What's the key to scoring low in conditions like this?
Well, sometimes you've almost got to make the ball go to ground. You just got to keep it out of those high breezes, play away from the trouble.
Lays the face open. He'll try to pop this one out. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Frank, that reminds you of maybe what, the greatest bunker player of all time? Frank, now the third shot here at the par 5.
Yeah, be very aware on what level that flag is. If it's on the back right, you must fly it all the way up there. The easiest one is that left side. You can use the mound or go straight at the flag. It's at sneaky distance.
Wow, that hurt.
It did. Shot gone forever.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. One under early in the round. He has a birdie opportunity here. So begins the climb back. Now to par 3 third.
Not overly long, but 2 is a rarity here. Difficult green, and you don't see a lot of tee shots actually finish close here for some unknown reason.
You can see a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way. It's gone.
In the hole. You do not see that every day. That, folks, is a hole-in-one. Wow. Pretty good shot right there. He'll need to be strong with this. That's 2 under par, playing well. Locked in on the read and the speed. And he makes it for a bogey here. Frank, the bunker on the right, I wouldn't call that a pot bunker. That is some kind of a hazard, isn't it?
Yeah, meanders all the way down the right side, but really it's the lesser of two evils. I'd rather be in that bunker on the right than the hill on the left. Oh, I liked that.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Slight miss, and he'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
That incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. See a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.